Okay, so on cycling tips, and this is from Roubaix recently, and well, it'd suck to be a pro rider. The full story between Nicky Terpstra's mystery crash Roubaix. So Terpstra's riding on the new Specialized Roubaix. He didn't like the head shock style. He didn't like that design. So he said, "Want get it full locked out." As Australian champion, Miles Scott's behind. He said, "Lock the motherfucker out." So Specialized had 16 riders on its new Roubaix frame set, and 15 of those riders opted for the Future Shock suspended front, team only progressive. You know, the guys that they wanted something stiffer. They didn't like the slop. I've ridden that bike. I don't like the slop. For me, it's not a race bike anymore. It's more of a not a fat banker bike. No, that's wrong. It's a bike where you have a lot of more cushion, so it's not real frisky. That not like the original Roubaix back in 2004, etc., or the ones thereafter. So it's got suspension in there, so you lose. It's not a real racy bike. It's a good indie pack bike. It's a good bike for someone who has what's more comfort. Wants more comfort. You want more comfort? Boom. It's not a race bike really though, in my opinion. And so they've got this new little head shock thing. Anyway, so Terpstra crashed. And there's a picture here, so you can bring it up. That's with social media these days. You know what I mean? Nothing's hidden anymore. Look at that steer. It's been snapped right off there. So with social media now, nothing gets hidden now. Would Specialized, if this photo wasn't made public, would they come clean with what happened? Would they come clean with it? If Terpstra won the race, would Specialized say, "Hey guys, he won it on the new Roubaix, but he didn't actually use the suspension thing. We made up a special cartridge, no suspension." Would they say that? Would they? Who knows? So we don't know that. But Specialized says a communication breakdown. Blah 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 blah. So that's Terpstra out of the race. Win of the. This is a big deal in pro cycling. This is a big deal. So there was a lot of discussion in the comments. He was given. That's the thing. When you're a pro rider, you don't have a choice really what you ride. Even if you like someone like Sagan or something, there's this when you sign the contract, you're sort of owned by the company. And that's fair enough. That's professional sport. First world problems. But it's cutthroat, man. It's pro sports cutthroat. Now people wonder why pro athletes get on the gear or use stuff to make them be better workers. You're not such an athlete. You're a worker. You work. You represent a team, a company, sponsor the product. You are now a worker. You're not even an athlete. You are an athlete, but in a professional sense, you're not. You're a worker. You do have to do your job. So you can't go out on social media and say, "Oh, look at this shit, it's broke, blah, blah, blah." You can't, because you're a worker. An athlete can. I can say whatever the fuck I want because I'm not sponsored. I choose not to be sponsored. So I'm pure athlete in that sense that I can be totally honest with you guys. But when you're a worker, fair enough, you have to abide by the rules. So it is unfortunate that this happened. But with social media, boom, went viral. I'm not actually didn't really go that viral, but it got known. And so there's an example, man. Shit breaks, and so you better be having a backup plan for that. Unfortunate, a lot of frustration. Tom Booner's last race. Who would it have been different? Would it have been different? I would have said, give the riders the option. Give the riders the option of what bike they want to use, and stop pushing product on riders that don't really want to use it. And just the people who buy these bikes aren't fucking people who want to race. No racer is going to buy a Specialized Roubaix bike, even in the full hardtail version. No, you never saw them in a crit. You never saw them in a road race. People didn't buy the Roubaix as a race bike. It's a different category of bike. Like, no one really cares about racing product anymore. They want to watch races, but not people actually want to go and race. But adventure bike and all that stuff for sure. So I'd say Specialized. The lesson learned is you don't have to push everything for a race to default to do well. Look at the Diverge or the Sequoia or a lot of these bikes out there, the Epics and stuff. They're not really race. Well, some of them are, but the Roubaix definitely aren't. It's a bike where I've never seen a Roubaix in a race. I remember the first Roubaix that come out. I was going to buy one. I liked them. I like the product. I still do, but this head shock thing I don't like. I don't like the law. I don't like the feel. But that's just personal preference. I'd rather get a Diverge. Why weren't these guys on Diverges or something? And it's not even disc brake. That's a whole other thing. Anyway, going on about it. First world problems. I rate the Specialized product. I don't rate the new Roubaix in its little head shock thingy. and I don't rate the non-transparency that companies have. But that's corporate. That's corporate world, man. It's cutthroat as fuck out there. There's margins, there's profits, there's staff, there's legalities, there's liabilities. It's pro sport. Pro sport is aggressive exercise funded by money to make more money. Nothing more than that.